Hi guys, ever thought about the price of healthy foods on campus? Well, I haven't. In my policy brief, I am addressing the issue of the cost of healthy foods on campus, and I will also be arguing that the cost of these foods needs to be lowered. According to a study conducted at the University of Washington, the cost of adding more nutrient-dense foods is going to impact your grocery bill. This is the same problem on campus. You cannot find the cost of unhealthy foods to be cheaper than the healthier ones on campus, and this issue needs to be changed. You should be able to buy healthier food at a lower price than the current prices of unhealthy foods. The federal guidelines are not being met due to the fact that the cost of healthy foods are higher than the cost of unhealthy foods. I recommend that we as students at the University of South Carolina can contact the food service providers, Sodexo Dining, and voice our concerns about cheaper healthy food options on campus. We can also suggest having healthier food options to choose from, such as more fruits and vegetables. Buying from our local farmers market will also help in providing the school with fresher food options. A major issue with eating healthy is the cost of healthy foods. In the study, The Cost of U.S. Foods is Related to Their Nutritional Value, Adam Drunowski used food cost prices from the user and compared them to their nutritional values. In the end, the results of Drunowski's study confirmed that the foods that cost the least were your grains and sugars, while the fruits and vegetables were more expensive. This should not be acceptable because this does not allow for everybody to receive the proper amount of daily nutrients. The United States is set on everybody reaching the daily amounts of different foods per day, but they have not addressed lowering the prices for those who can't afford the right amounts of every food category. As college students here at the University of South Carolina, we are not millionaires. We all are probably on some type of budget and have to spend our money wisely. When having to choose what we will eat, we will more than likely choose foods that are cheaper and less healthy for us. Cheaper foods for us as college students are usually the fast food restaurants, which are also more convenient for students. The fast food restaurants also have more of a public eye appeal because of their deals and cheap foods, which makes everybody more attracted to them, whether you are eating on campus between classes or driving down the road. With the options of not having cheap healthy foods, the rate of obesity in the United States is still continuously rising. Over the past 20 years, obesity has been rising and will continue to do so as long as healthy foods are not available at a reasonable price. As reported by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 35.7% of adults and 17% of children are obese. Obesity has been linked to chronic diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and even premature death. How can this be acceptable for a country that has readily access to fresh foods? This would be a different scenario if the country or university didn't have access to fresh foods, because that would be the main reason as to why we can't achieve our daily nutrients. However, affordability is a determining factor that is causing students to lack daily nutrients. The current options and the prices of healthier foods are failing to help the students at USC eat healthy. These options are at a higher cost than our fast food options and do not sell as much as greasy cheeseburgers or fried chicken sandwiches. Why should we have to settle for having to pay outrageous prices for healthier foods? The price for a small cup of fresh carrots and celery on campus ranges from $2 or $3. The cost of a cheeseburger from Burger King on campus is $1. You can also go to grocery store and buy a bag of whole, fresh carrots for around $1. This should not be the case. You should be able to get fresh foods on campus for the same price you would see them off campus, but the price of these fresh and healthy foods on campus has yet to change. As long as the university doesn't change the prices, they cannot expect that students will choose the more expensive, fresh foods over the less expensive, unhealthy foods. Carolina also already has an eating healthy initiative, but this doesn't help the prices or the fact that unhealthy food options are being served. There are items on our food menus that are healthier than others, but that doesn't mean that the students will buy them because they are higher in price. Giving the students cheaper options of fresh and healthy foods at a cheaper price will help them make better eating choices and will eventually lead to healthier generations of current and future students at Carolina. As you can see, the cost of eating healthy is not affordable for college students on a budget. There should be a lowering of the cost of healthy foods so that the daily amount of nutrients that a person needs to have can be achieved. Achieving the goal of lowering the cost of fresh and healthier food options would be at the benefit of every student because they would have proper nutrition and be able to succeed in their academic work.